On this episode of Compass Conundrum, we revisited Crooked River Preserve in Clermont, Florida. Now, if you saw our first video, well, it was letterboxing Crooked River Preserve. This time we decided to do, well, hiking Crooked River Preserve. Now, this 64-acre preserve has a 1.7-mile loop trail, and it has a river system that runs out to Lake Louisa. Now, you can rent canoes here, but you could also bring in your own canoe, kayak, or stand-up paddleboard. And so we checked out the river system. This truly was a nice, small park, but we were looking around and we found, well, the canoes, of course, but then we spotted a big oak tree. And man, oh man, I had to go check it out to see what it was all about before we did this 1.7-mile loop trail. So let's go check out this tree. Alright, so just kind of checking this out. I kind of feel like this is part of these people's property, possibly. I'm not really exactly sure, but right next to this launch is this massive oak. I mean, this oak is huge. Has some draping limbs all the way to the ground. I always think it's so crazy. So as a kid, man, this is like a kid's paradise of climbing. You can get up in this tree and just climb all up in it. There's a beware of dog sign, so I'm starting to think this might be part of some people's property. But really cool oak tree right next to the Crooked River Preserve canoe launch. So, sweet. So after checking out that large oak tree, and there's several in this park, we decided to take the Cypress Trail to go out to see Lake Louisa, and then after that, the Sink Loop Trail to go check out the cool pond that we saw. So you're going to check out Lake Louisa here in a second, and then the pond after that. Have fun. Alright, so coming up on this little section on the Crooked River Trail that we're hiking, letterboxing, but hiking, and some nice access. Some nice access to a little creek. And what's actually kind of crazy is Lake Louisa is a big lake, and it feeds into this section, and it's really windy today. And there's like not waves, but boy, the water is actually pretty active in this section. Kind of crazy, but this water comes in. Correct. Yeah, that Crooked Creek is all of this. Yeah, this water's moving. But yeah, I would say that we would put in at Crooked Creek Preserve and paddle through this creek system, and then you paddle out to Lake Louisa. Yeah. Get some footage here of Lake Louisa from a different angle. Cool little preserve, nice little easy hike for anybody who want to come out. Lots of oaks, lots of great oaks. If you look behind me, a beautiful oak with, you know, moss hanging off, and just classic Florida right here. This is just, you know, this is Florida hiking. Nice breezy day, January the 31st, I believe, and wow, great day to hike. Weather's great. Compass Conundrum, just another day out in nature, enjoying some Florida hikes. Man, another big oak, and we're gonna come up here. Ange and Tanya are just checking out the scenery, but this oak with all the moss hanging off of it, I mean, all these oaks just covered, and then you got this nice, pretty view. Believe it or not, this is a lake windy. Where'd you guys come out of? Yeah, I saw that. That came out here?
No.
Oh, you're just doing another one? Gotcha. I did my own. I found one too that was kind of cool.
Alright, so if we go this way, we should go back around by a sinkhole and it leads us back up.
Alright, so we're going to go put Lake Louisa to our back and we're going to go look for a sinkhole. Another letterbox?
No more letterboxes.
So 2 letterboxes, 2 for 2, and hike. Okay, very cool. All right, so yeah, we're looking to see nice little trail turn here, and we walk down in and cool little pond section. Some big old fat lily pads. Never seen a true Florida pond. That gives you a pretty good idea of the old lily pads. The lily pads, bass. Bass like to hang out under those guys, and people freshwater fish those lily pads. All right, so this wraps up another average adventure with Compass Conundrum, signing out of Crooked River Preserve. Well, we hope you enjoyed another average adventure with Compass Conundrum. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, please click that subscribe button below. It's the orange and white logo. And if you want to learn more about Crooked River Preserve, well, check out the description section below and learn more about this hike. As always at Compass Conundrum, we hope you live, learn, and explore.